Alrighty guys, good morning. It is Dr. Rage. It is time to show you how Part B, and looking at pre-market, it is looking pretty solid so far, but this is how Part B is going to play out. Now, I must state, the last time, I was the only person in the community to notice a cat in the hourly RSI. This is when I started my Discord and the whole super cat thing came into play, because once it would break the hourly plane on once it would break the midline of the RSI on the hourly, breaks through, it would be fantastic, like a huge move. And ever since then, we had the substantial move all the way up to where we had another sell-off. Now, what I've been doing recently is comparing how I saw this cat here and this cat forming here on the RSI. Meow meow. We have the cat ears, this time above center on the RSI. Last time, look at this, just right under center with the cat ears. There was a sharp pullback, a little run up. This one had a more magnified run up, I would say. And then it pulled back. But here's the interesting point. It makes a double bottom. Within here, our double bottom is 29.20, with yesterday's low being 29.23. Going back to the original cat. Now also notice, I need you to notice and remember, there's a breakdown and then there is like the tail that comes off, okay? That's where the double bottom is, or the first part of the bottom. Let's go back. Here's the first down, and then the second down. That's where your double bottom is. Okay? You get your cat ears. There's a gap. There's a gap over on the other one too. Right before Part A. This is the Part A and Part B. And then Part C is the win when it goes up. Let's go again. Let's go check it out again. Here's Part A, Part B, double bottom, and then hopefully the win. Now there's also like a W formation that goes on. Will we get that same W? If you go to smaller time frames, it ends up looking like a W. This one in here. Smaller, I meant larger. So forgive me on that one, but it looks like a W. So what we can possibly expect here is a nice sharp reversal on the 4-hour RSI. The hourly smacks right through this guy, which is nice and smooth to cut through, just like it was the last time. Pretty smooth down here. All right, but be patient. Be patient. You might look at this. Like, could it go in for another low, or not another low, but a double bottom again? It could. Like, the first recovery we'll see. It could happen this morning, where you see that low one more time, and then a big green recovery from there. So keep that in mind. This could not come out perfectly. All right, I could be wrong, but it looks so similar. A lot of people are talking about how there are similarities, and these are the similarities from the earnings drop. Everyone can see, big red down, but also are there handles within cups and handles and all that stuff going on too? Like, there's massive things going on within here. I also see inverse head and shoulders. There's tons of things that this could all be playing out as. But I for one am not bearish. That's for sure. Not with earnings coming up. If it's a bad earnings, you'd be bearish after earnings for whatever you are feeling. But there's no reason to be bearish. Things are going to be surprising, but it's to me this all revolves around this cat. Meow meow. GameStop is probably going to do something wild within the next 2 to 3 days. if today would be miraculous. That's my son. Say hello. Say GameStop. No, come on. You can say GameStop. No. All right. Well, guys, I'm going to get this video ended here. And, well, that's really all you need to see. There should be a recovery soon. If I go into my drawings and whatnot, I believe there was a Gartley that finished in here, or harmonic. To me, this is very possible, and it does look nice. So if there's a rebound, and I saw like there was a reaction yesterday, and then it started coming back down, and then there was all the drama with Trump and Elon. But now it seems like the market has recovered a hot minute, and so is that drama over? Like, what was that all about? You know, to me, was it just the harmonic reaction of the whole market? Like, I have no clue how they spun that whole narrative into relating to the market in any way. But that beats me. That beats me. That's bewildering. And how it all came off and just. Anywho, GameStop should not be affected by that. Okay, and perhaps the market overreacted to that, and the overreaction could intertwine with it being the exact same thing as our earnings pop here. You know, the pop and the drop. Hold on, I don't have the whole thing in the frame here. Where are we at? I was in frame. Here we are. It was just ghosting up there. But it's nearly similar. Double bottom. Ours this time is within 3 cents. 29.20 and 29.23. And that is a sharp looking. To me, that's sharp looking. So, take it with what you will. We shall see. And other than that, I don't think there's any other thing you need to. We're still keeping this fib here from the high that is printed down to the 29.20. This is our macro fib. Getting back above 30.75 is still the most important thing in this whole consolidation period sideways. It was resisted heavily. We do have gaps above us still to fill. And well, hopefully we'll have a good morning. And or, you know, over the weekend we have 6ix9ine, we have Keith Gill's birthday, we have GameStop earnings next week. What's truly going to happen is all up in the air. But to me, I have some good feelings for the close today, perhaps above 30, and well, maybe even more if this whole thing plays out to the T, because it will be quite the explosive hourly green run for a hot minute there. All right, once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please share, like, subscribe, comment. I have no clue, depending on what platforms I'm sharing this on. It's going to end up being all of them, but I feel like the video is going to be too long to upload to the Discord. So everyone's going to get a taste of this. Thank you again so much, and have a great morning. Dr. Rage.